Okay, I have played Shovel Knight before. We played it on stream, recorded it, and loaded it to YouTube, so if you haven't checked out that playthrough, you can. Check out Marstead.com. I have never played any of the Shovel Knight DLCs, though. This is all fresh for me. Try to turn it down a hair here. Yes, chiptune games are a bit louder than Prey 2017. This is my first time playing Plague of Shadows. It is actually blind. See you, sir. I guess there's one other campaign that's already available, and the third one that's going to be available soon? Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. Villainy ran rampant, and in time, even the most stalwart heroes fell. In the absence of champions, the Enchantress and her Order of No Quarter swept into power. Unbeknownst to everyone, the maniacal alchemist Plague Knight had plans of his own. My nephew Jaden is super into Shovel Knight music because of it. Alright, he wants to concoct a potion of unlimited power. Cool. Each knight unknowingly guards a crucial ingredient. The collection must begin. Okay. That's why we're going to fight all of them. I forget whether this game was 480p or not. If it is... Oh, it's widescreen. Disregard. Boss is on his way. I gotta get back to the lab fast. I don't want to get experimented on. Hold X to charge and bomb burst out of here. Okay, so it gives you like a double jump. Nice. Presumably he takes no damage from his own attacks. I see. That's cool. They kept a lot of the same level design, but he controls totally differently, right? It's neat. I think of some other games I've played where you have different campaigns with different characters, similar level design, but the controls super differently. Yeah. This is all Family Tracker, I think. They might have some tools turned on in order to increase the maximum number of instruments. There's a couple plugins you can use in Family Tracker for that. Other than that, a traditional limited Family Tracker. Oh, there's a secret down here, though, right? Maybe not. If I recall correctly from the original Shovel Knight, if you destroy the checkpoint, it gives you like a bonus, but then you don't have the benefit of the checkpoint. Full bag of tonics to upgrade your max health. Just open the menu, back, and drink them down. Gain health level until you fall. That's cool. But this is Family Tracker's NES music. It's using the same restrictions that the NES had. There's some use of the 16-bit sound fonts in like Undertale, for example. Family Tracker is pretty popular for indie games. Basically, we have Square Wave, Sawtooth Wave, two Square Waves, Sawtooth, Noise Channel, a really, really low fidelity sample channel. And then sometimes you can use plugins to give you extra of the ones I just listed. It's got time for the dragon. Ow. Interesting, he only shoots down, doesn't he? There we go. Bomb jump thing is pretty cool. Oh, I can't pick it up because I already have one that I haven't used. Interesting. Alchemy option. Different fight style though, right? Versus the DuckTales style of Shovel Knight. I wonder why they decided to pick the knights they chose to pick for the additional campaigns, because they're not doing every single knight in the base game, right? It's Shovel Knight, Spectre Knight, is it Treasure Knight, maybe? I haven't played the original Shovel Knight in a while. Fans pick them? I see. Jaden got to check out the Shovel Knight Showdown fighting game at PAX, so it was pretty cool. Okay, looks like the exploding double jump actually does damage, so that's useful to know. Well, hidden secrets. Well, you could have had like a Shield Knight campaign. Or just all of the Robot Masters. Even Enchantress, interesting. Hey, Pelking, how you doing? Oh, we can get an additional jump. That's interesting. Okay. This is in the room where I learned how this is supposed to work. So he can keep throwing in order to continue to maintain air. Gotcha. I think that's right anyway. But only 3 jumps, it looks like? Okay. Tricksy. Sections that were kind of easy to do as Shovel Knight might be pretty hard as Plague Knight in some cases. And the opposite, I assume. Looks like this room is way harder as Shovel Knight. You can kind of skip most of that with his jumping. Oh, I see. Cool. I always associate Shovel Knight as one of the first, like, very successful Kickstarter games. Or, like, absolutely delivered on everything it promised to do. It's a good game. Recommend it. You get it pretty cheap. Like, it's old enough now that it goes on sale every Steam sale, right? But maybe I could fit through this wall here. Well, I guess the problem is it doesn't blow up. Oh, you can climb walls. Well, that changes things a little bit. There's probably a secret down into the right here. Yeah, that's the ticket. I love all the props they gave Shovel Knight and Bloodstained. Like, it must have been so cool for these devs. This game is basically like Castlevania, Mega Man, DuckTales. So to get the Castlevania developer to reference you in this game is pretty awesome. He's also an assist trophy in Smash. Just kind of a bummer, but I feel like being an assist trophy is almost worse than not being featured in the game, right? Oh shit. It's like confirmation that you are not a fighter and will not be a fighter. At least not in the current generation. Like a duck thinking. I like they change all of his pickups and stuff. It's not just in a different ability set. Alright, so this is a room that I'm not very confident about clearing. Wasn't that bad. I'm guessing the, like, green coins are, like, unique pickups for him. They're like the DK rings in Donkey Kong Country or something. There's a finite number of them in the game. Oh no, I mean, it's cool that they're in there at all. I'm just saying that, like, it's a bummer that it's an assist trophy and not an actual fighter. So I think Shovel Knight was a pretty popular pull-requested character for Smash. There were a couple characters like that they didn't add, but put in as assist trophies. Or as costumes for me, is like, so we got like Zero costumes, Geno costume. That's because Square has been kind of shitty. Listen to me, Magicist. I know you're aiding him in his quest for the ultimate potion. Ultimate what? Chemical trickery. You can't fool me. I know he plans to use the potion to beguile you. It's the panicky pushover. It's winning the Magicist's heart worth betraying your allies. Where in the world did you hear that? Anything worse than a deranged alchemist is a traitor. I think I want to go for the double jump to damage him, maybe? Maybe not. I can dismiss some of his attacks, though. That's cool. There we go. Don't laugh and taunt mid-combat. We're not getting Waluigi either. Same logic. Being able to stay in the air for a while is pretty cool. I think that's how he worked in his boss fight as well. First try. I like his victory dance. It's pretty great. Cool. No weapons allowed. Wait a minute. Let's pretend I don't recognize you and you go safely on your merry way. Doesn't have to get messy. I'm sure your creepy bird face around here again, freak. Yeah, because I think when you meet this guy, it's like, I just have a shovel. It's not a weapon. Not supposed to be here. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to go to the town at all. Everyone's freaked out when they see me. Interesting. Oh, alternate town, maybe? It's a little hedgehog guy. Like that, I'm still guarding your secret entrance, but I lost the key. The locksmith should be here in a week or two. Seems like a good idea. Oh, there's a little animation. Well, I guess I'm canceling the locksmith appointment. Just the house I grew up in. Nice. Ground element there is cool too. Hey, this lady. Mona, we have a big problem on our hands. We can find out. Oh, the Black Knight thing? Yeah, Magus has filled me in. Don't worry your beak. Just need the final ingredients. Essences. Bigger the explosion, the better the alchemist. It's cool that they know each other. Whoa! Cool. That's pretty awesome. Some of the best sprite art I've seen in the industry. They stuck to a lot of the NES restrictions, but they didn't keep the color restrictions, and I think it looks great for it. The Potionarium. Mob casing. Arcs into the air before it comes crashing down. Well, that actually sounds pretty good. Wall climbing flames. Pulls up a long time after throwing. Floats slowly to the ground. Oh. That seemed pretty good. Do I have to go somewhere to activate those? Bounces along the ground, causes a powerful explosion, blows up after a few moments. Oh, I see. Lob versus bounce. They're different slots. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely want to have a axe arc. I guess the problem is it never touches the ground there, right? But I can switch them mid-fight. 40 cipher coins. Okay, so I need 9 more of those. There's an entire alchemy town down here. Always so sweaty and stuttery when you're working with Mona. Sorry, friend, I didn't mean to kill you. Bait bomb. Toss it into a sparkling pit and see what flies up. Cool. Hello, Black Knight. Black Knight tried to interrogate me, but I think I threw him off the trail. Secrets are safe with me. Creature magic bar for more Arcana use. Eventually we want that. This is a pretty robust expansion. Percy. We're out of paper and I can't fit any more ballistic formula in my hoof. Do you need glue as well? I'll repay your kindness with some love advice. Oh, I'm turning in the musical notation, okay. Nice. You just sell them for money in this mode. Oolong. Plenty of song. I see. We still have Strike, or not Strike the Earth. I think Lost City is my favorite Shovel Knight theme. It's actually a bird and not just doesn't just have a plague mask on. Does it just jump me right down here? It looks like it does. Okay. That'd be nice. King Knight. He's gonna be the next character for science instead of Strike the Earth. Ow. Yeah, that's troublesome for different reasons. So I think we want it to bounce off the ground by default and then switch to the lob for certain boss fights. It's cool that you can freely swap them out though. Ow. This song in particular reminds me of Zelda. These enemies look very like old school NES limited color palette. A lot of browns and yellows. And cheddar is the color. You try to make these sprites in with perler beads. I like the way they hide secrets in this. Random casings. I assume it's always possible. Right, not wall meat, but... Remember, this guy's actually kind of annoying to fight on Shovel Knight. You have to bounce off him to get to that ladder. Plague Knight doesn't have to do that. It's a cool way to do that. The longer you live without dying, the more health you have. Potentially. Oh, this whole screen is new? Interesting. I can't place what game this reminds me of. It's definitely like a 2D platformer. Generally the same levels, there's certain areas that are unique to one character or the other. Perfect. Really? A worthless relic. Maybe someone else would want this rubbish. Flare one. Nice. But you did get the flare wand as Shovel Knight. Maybe you got it somewhere else in the game though. Ow. Probably would have gotten up there anyway, even without the chandelier. So I probably can't fit in the little Shovel Knight door, right? So we'll find out. Nope. I wonder if they built those doors with that intent. They were going to add expansions later and not let the characters do them. I know they were planning on doing alternate campaigns from the beginning, right? This isn't something like they did after the Kickstarter was super successful. I played Shovel Knight around launch. I think it came out, like the original Shovel Knight came out a little bit before I started streaming. It's one of the last games I played blind off stream. Any game released after, I want to say, January 2015 is pretty safe to assume that I haven't played it yet. No, that's okay. But I guess that suggests that I just missed something, so I'll go back and look. It's okay. Thank you for asking. Oops. Basic first. Now, since this one has a checkpoint, this one feels like progress. I'm gonna go the other way real quick. This enemy was pretty annoying on Shovel Knight, if I recall. It still just has a shovel. This dev's mostly been working on Shovel Knight IP stuff since this game came out, right? Did they had any announcements about other games? They could probably make alternate campaigns for this for the foreseeable future, but... So the Shadow, so he gets a gun? I like roguelikes. Cool. So they've done a pretty good job giving you incentives for getting money too. Power-ups you can buy in town all seem pretty good. love that they do the slow, like Mega Man screen transitions. A little satisfying. One of those things that like requires conscious dev effort to create that feel. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Like that screen transition, you could have done it like Bloodstained, where whenever you do a screen transition, it's just instant. They've got this slow scroll instead. I wonder what sort of changes you'd have to make to some of the Mega Man games to play as the Robot Masters. I guess the issue though is that like, it kind of already happens because Mega Man gets their powers, right? So you wouldn't see a lot of new level design unless if you like changed puzzles that required multiple powers to only require like the Gutsman power or the Iceman power or something. Try not to get bell mounted here. I think I need the book. Womp womp. Shit. Ah, I'm gonna get bell mounted! Womp womp. So it's nice that it keeps the coins gray if you've already obtained them. And keep track of the ones you still need to grab. How was the classic style Mega Man game that Capcom put out recently without an alpha day? Is it any good? Like a boss prep all the way. Capcom recently put out a Mega Man game that did not involve Nafane because he's gone from the company. Mega Man 9 style classic one. Was it well received? I'm wondering if Capcom has the ability to continue making Mega Man games without him. 11? Okay. Leg Knight, you double-crossing constable of crucibles. Lavish lifestyles in my blood, peon. Bask in the glimmering grace of a true monarch. I don't remember any of these guys' movesets. I think I might want the lob. Oops. Oh yeah, this guy's hard with Leg Knight. It's interesting, I feel like most of the stages are easier with Leg Knight, but the bosses so far have been pretty difficult. That's my opportunity to DPS him when he's doing that animation. First try. know what they're doing. That's cool. Maybe they could pull that off then. Feels like Enophane kind of screwed the pooch with Mighty Number 9, right? I wonder if that would have happened to Bloodstained also, or if like they were extra careful with Bloodstained because of Mighty Number 9 crashing and burning. So since these are still together, if my research is correct, we can craft the ultimate potion. Crown isn't real gold. Tender indeed. Flaming flames. Waves of fire in both directions. It's basically like a holy water, maybe. Only get one bomb though. Okay, that kind of covers my height issue. Oh, you can see all the essences in the big potion in the back. That's neat. You ever notice how polished your mask is? So you haven't been using Arcana yet. Sharps, flats, time signatures, what's all this? A romance tip from Sir Percival. Gently stroke her hair as you tenderly feed her some oats. Move slowly, don't spook her. How does this muskmelon have any love of romance? I really do like the alternate town, it's very cool. Mario 3 world map. Oh! That's not good. So, is there no penalty for dying as long as you can recover all of your dropped money? I guess I lose all my health. Bonus health, I should say. Almost died exactly the same way. So maybe we don't want this particular weapon right now. Boss fights, though, I bet it's good. Because it falls straight down. Okay. No, I get Belmonted! Ah! Son of a bitch. We'll get it this time for sure. This is my favorite theme in the base game. I think so. You can also just look at the timer in the corner. It'll be a little bit more accurate as to how much we've actually been playing. So it won't include the Go Live song. This is a difficult area. No! Almost got Belmonted again. First try. Yo. Definitely nothing here, boss. Do my most thorough check. But I had the bake powder thing for it. Very good. Oh, it did give me something on the way out. Okay. Spectre Knight. Let's experiment. These don't even work. I love it. You just blow them up. Ow. Rude. Nice. This seems pretty good too. Probably not a coincidence. I feel like the clear rate of this game is probably fairly high, but... since it's short and not that hard, but... almost like a bomb chew. Nice. This guy would be really nice to have flame attack. Cool. Cool way to hide a secret there. This is slightly less dangerous. I don't have it throwing upward. I can't react as well if I miss target though. This game generally doesn't have to work too hard to communicate whether something is a pit that will kill you or an area where you have to drop to progress. Phase Locket, a worthless relic. Nice. Haha. Clever. Not as clever. Very good. Cool, that's pretty far back. That's right, you don't get to keep any of the pickups you got, so I don't get to keep the green coins that I got already. up to you. Put whatever you like on subblock. This game's short enough that if you're patient enough, I could eventually beat it through subblock. Actually, if Jaden wants to keep it. Maybe I did keep my coin. Or do I still show the one in the room before this is green then? Yeah, I must have. Weird. Whoa, okay. One month. There we go. I didn't get crushed that time. Probably progress. Whoa. Doing pretty good on green gems. I love the animation for getting shot through that cannon. These guys in particular aren't great for this attack. Bomb jumping is such an interesting concept, like such a video gaming idea. It's not really rooted in anything real, like double jumping in general. It opens up a lot of your level design in a platformer to allow double jumping, and everyone just kind of accepts it. You get a couple games that try to explain it, like, oh, you've got a little thruster pack or something. I don't think Team Fortress 2 originally intended for bomb jumping, or like rocket jumping to be a thing. I know they eventually embraced it in the main design, like added weapons that made it easier to do. At this stage where occasionally silhouettes, it's cool. Space boots. Alright. But Team Fortress 1 was a Half-Life 1 mod. Nice. Never played the original Team Fortress though, so I don't know. It was Quake, my bad. Is there like a TF2 Classic or something that was made in Source? I thought that was how Valve got their hands on it. It did, okay. Could not see. Okay, I got the important upgrade in there. I don't have to go back over there. I guess I could try to get my money back. You could totally play the soldier effectively in Team Fortress 2 without ever knowing how to rocket jump. I'm trying to think if any of the other classes really had that level of advanced tech that was intentional. I really like these platforms. It's easy to feel like you've seen all the different variations of 2D platformer mechanics. Like there's not too much you can do that's truly new, mostly just degenerate. Enemies of varying weight changing the platform height though is kind of cool though, and then leaving behind a corpse that you can knock around. Big fan. Insta-death spikes. Today I learned. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Come here. Yeah, I didn't fall to my death. Alright, I think we want to keep the frog alive. Maybe his height is different though. I don't know. I'm not careful, I could get crushed. I think we need the helmet. He bounces too much. Whee. One of these is probably progress. Alright. Or in a beaker or stuff in a bag. Chester's always got the swag. Hey, nice relic, pal. Take it off your hands. Ooh, that's cool. You can trade an existing one. Punish energy by damaging enemies. Very cool. It's pretty neat. I probably missed one of those in the earlier stages. Yeah, she came through here earlier, and it's like, so maybe somebody else would want it. cool way to still give him different power-ups. I was wondering if it was going to depend mostly on the stuff you could buy in town. Hey, thank you, Game Saucer. How have you been?
You're super awesome.
We're super awesome. Oops, wrong thing. I gotta wait for it to regen now. Okay. Do-do-do. I am. It's quite cool. I like how the control scheme makes it pretty different from the base game. I wasn't sure about that. I heard all the maps are the same, but for the most part they were the same. Like, is that really worth playing through the game again? The flippers. That's my charge power, right? And I can do a slow fall after that. I think that one's strictly better than the one I was using before. Maybe it does less damage or something. And maybe I had a blue coin or a green coin. I totally did. Because I can get back there though, it's okay. Hey. Yeah, I thought so. I do like the way you like max out those and incentivize to use them whenever you find them when you're already full. Hey, it's totally not death. No kindred speak. No harvest. Oh, you can see me yawning under this mask. Ooh, spooky ghosts. This theme song is even very, like, death-like. Shit, okay. I think we definitely want to switch to the lob casing. Probably don't need the cascade powder, though. He's generally worse than Shovel Knight, but if you can get in the boss in a pattern that you can abuse, you can get a lot of damage out. For boss fights, I mean, certainly worse. They didn't change any of the boss behaviors for the new characters, right? They behave exactly the same as they did as Shovel Knight. Gonna need that you get like natural damage scaling out of that, or difficulty scaling out of that. Because since they balanced it for one kit. A cool little dance there. What were you doing in here? How long were you watching? You ever to my torque lifts unsupervised? I dance out here all the time by myself. Big deal. Two left feet melt. Spectre Knight's giving up the ghost. Womp womp. I'm smiling. Oh, permanent extra health. That's cool. $40 safer coins. I see. Floats up and away when thrown. Keep throwing in bombs, make a bigger boom. Pulls up immediately when thrown. Ooh. Like seeking out targets. I kinda like the slow fall one, but... $60 cipher coins. Okay, I didn't actually consume my previous coins. Said achievements. Find Plague Knight's secret room. Great. Do I like already have it unlocked? I guess it says 0 of 20. Are feats different from achievements, maybe? That's kind of cool, actually, with little bubbles. Hey, let's see. See your actions. Yes, behold, you spent an hour and 2 minutes questing and collected 19,000 gold. She's gotta be a witch. Long hair. Take on your hair, let it all hang out. Try the centrifuge out. Oh, clever. On both sides. He throws it into the trash, into the guy that learns the music. Okay, that's cool. I didn't notice that last time. Hey. I want to hear Lost City. Oh no, auto stroller! So slow fall seems kind of OP. I like how it dips down a little bit when you first launch it. You can kill something that's right in front of you instead of throwing it right over it. I was like trying to figure out how this was different from the lob bomb. Yeah, it seems pretty strong. There's just cipher coins down these pits. Only you could fish them up. Oh, I see. It's a cool way to require you to use that. Dig it. And they have the first one to make sure that you have it before you progress further into the stage. Hello. Oh, interesting. It's a cool way to make a unique puzzle with an existing mechanic. Very cool. I really like when games do stuff like this, where it's like, let's build a machine that interacts with one of your capabilities in a way that you have to, like, use it a little bit differently. It's not just stand in front of pit and throw it at pit. It's like, okay, I have to time it so that it lands on platform and then platform moves to where it needs to go. See a lot of that in cool Mario Maker levels. We'll find out neat ways to use like the fire flower to knock things around. Oh, I think I see, maybe. Yeah, exactly that. I do really like those cipher coins. I feel like they're a neat reward for exploring. A unit of secrets, basically. So I only have a sec to get this one, maybe? Cool. Very neat. Also a cool machine. It reminds me a bit of the strawberries from Celeste. Hey, Serp, how you doing? He's not an axe knight, he's a pickaxe knight. They're totally different. I'm digging it. It's more different than I was worried it was going to be. Kind of had this image in my head of like, well, if you're playing the same stages with the different characters, is it really like worth doing, you know? They feel different enough with his controls, especially like the boss fights. You hear that, Lost City? Favorite favorite song in the game. Yeah! This is the song I was thinking of. The other one playing earlier that I said was my favorite is Strike the Earth, which I also liked, but it's the one that I probably played on repeat for several hours when I first played this game. Mole Knight. Criminal that Mole Knight didn't get his own campaign. I would have voted for him. Dig that campaign even more. I'm really interested to see what this Shovel Knight roguelike game is going to be. I like all those words. Oh yeah, this thing. I love crazy level design elements like these. It's like, where did you even come up with that? I'm in trouble! And I'm dead. Shovel Knight dig. Might not want to use the homing bubbles for that part of the stage. Shovel Knight board game, huh? Interesting idea. I wonder how that would work. I guess what would it include? Digging, I guess? What like would make it a Shovel Knight board game and not like any other kind of board game? Oh god. Well, let's change out bombs in that room. That room seems pretty hard for Plague Knight. Oh, that's cool. There's a game called Boss Monster. It reminded me of the visual style of Shovel Knight. It's pretty cool if you've played it before. It's like you're the final boss of a dungeon that like some video game heroes are working through. And you try to make it really hard for them to survive. And switch back to the normal shit here. Yeah, that's always fun when like you do a board game adaptation of something, or like a tabletop adaptation of something. You ask those questions like, okay, so what are the elemental components of Dark Souls or Shovel Knight or whatever you're adapting. Like, that it's a side-scroller isn't one I would have thought of, but it makes sense. I think there's a thing down here, right? Yeah. Secret conveyance is pretty straightforward and consistent in this game. Merchandising. Yeah. Beat me to it, sir. Baseball is the flamethrower. Yeah, I think maybe it was Johan that was talking about it. The Dark Souls board game. Like you attempt fights and you die and then you get to go back and fight them again or something. I'm usually pretty skeptical of like board game adaptations of video games, but I think there's a way to do them in a way that's cool. I think a lot of it's just like asking, what is the core gameplay loop? Like, what is the feeling the player gets from playing this? How can we capture that feeling in a different medium? I've talked about adaptation before. It's one of my favorite things in video games. Like remaking or porting something into a different engine. Dust Knuckles, a worthless relic. Oh god. As far as I know, Hearthstone's not doing those adventures anymore, right? Where they were like making a single player adaptation of a WoW raid. Those are gone. Even not just video games, but like adaptation as it applies to taking anything from one medium and moving it to another. Making a Game of Thrones TV show. Certain challenges, benefits and drawbacks associated with whatever medium you're moving from and to. Pokemon board game. You got lavaed. Finally, I Belmonted an enemy. Shit! Well, just as I celebrated doing it to someone else, it happened to me. Yeah. I used to have a counter for it. I think we ran it during Shovel Knight. Sophia Shovel Knight, you Belmont enemy. It's a very specific way to die. Not every platformer has it. I feel like I died to Belmonting in Castlevania, like traditional Castlevania games, more than any other way of dying. The Mega Man equivalent would probably be like touching spikes or something. Belmonted, it became the Belmont, he becomes a Belmonted once again. I forget, Shovel Knight couldn't double jump at all, right? Oh, I fucked this one up. Oh, I can't zone transition? Well, then, we might be in trouble. Let's see. Yeah, no. If you stub your toe, you also shatter into pieces. Poor Mega Man. Let's think about this time. Previous screen was soft lock gang. Whatever those kids are saying. Stuck my toe into pieces. God. Yo, what am I treating you? Nice relic, pal. Smoke bomb. Come invulnerable even on spikes, that's cool. That's cool, so it's an ability that gets you through the room where Shovel Knight would have learned it. But it does something different. It's gotta be hard to come up with without changing the layout of the stage, right? And press. Use it as like a spot dodge. That's cool. This is probably a fun creative scaffolding for the upgrades for the character. Like, okay, so what did Shovel Knight get? How did he get through this room? In this case, you need to avoid spikes by, like, punching straight forward. It would be flavorful for Plague Knight. You have a couple seconds when you're outside of the field in order to maintain your iframes, which is nice. Already learned about the bouncy goop. That's how we can have relative certainty that that's not going to kill us. Cool. Consumable bouncy. Oh yeah, you can turn lava into slime. I forgot about that mechanic. It's cute. Oh, that didn't go very well. I just had to go on the elevator. That makes more sense. Nope, a little bit later. I think I died in this room before. It's worrisomely familiar. Maybe it's not. Maybe I died in there as Shovel Knight, though. Fill in the lava. First time I threw them, they worked. I wonder where they're not now. That's more like it. Oh boy. Probably don't work on blocks, right? So much money that I'm probably gonna die and lose. Careful, I hit these things too early. Bats. No! Ah! Oh god. It's a little bit easier than it was on Shovel Knight, if I recall. I have better horizontal mobility. My hubris gonna be the death of me here? It'll be okay. Wow. Amazon started as just books. It's extra surprising. Gotta be kidding me. You're the demolitions expert? You're a day late. Just stand there, start blasting. Should have known you were gonna just clown around. Not the best combo, it turns out. Or you can tell which one is the real one there. Oh god! Don't crush me, bro! Probably want this to not do the float. I'm gonna die. Yep. Alright, let's try different weapons, maybe. Try using Arcana, I guess. Hit him with Lob. Totally forgot about my smoke bomb. It skips the dialogue, it's cool. Not fast enough to power through those, I guess. Oh, it doesn't trigger instant invincibility. Have to wait a bit. No, get in the smoke! Ah! Oh, he did it. Calculated. Completely earned. Both the victory dance that he does. The moles run away with him. I wonder what a Mole Knight level would have been like. Serval Mole Knight. Escaping that sweltering Lost City, dancing for joy. Research. New casing. Spins around you and pierces through walls. Ooh. Rapidly forms several explosions, set bombs, and then detonate. That's kind of neat. Dropping ice shards below sounds awesome, for boss fights especially. One bomb max, I'm not the biggest fan of. Cool. Will might require lots of changes to existing maps. Oh yeah, isn't this guy like a Kickstarter? You with the bird mask. You're a legendary alchemist. I'm a hero too. I have a crush on a girl. Tell you my funniest shit. The things that do damage are the little ice things after I triggered the jump, right? That fall for a little bit out of me. Okay, looks like that's right. I really like the idea of you combining different things to make your own bombs. It's quite clever. Come on, bombs. Move, please. Ah, I thought I still had a little bit of invincibility left. Did he decide to design a regular enemy, or he was just a lower tier supporter? Smoke bomb is really cool. Very flavorful ability for him, I feel like. Just don't want to double shoot that though. That's cool. To move my beloved the old-fashioned way. Telling a joke time. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. It's like Knight laughs at it. Because Shovel Knight's a sound protagonist, right? Worth makes worth. Sweet. Shovel Knight did talk? Because I don't remember. It's been too long. Yo. Okay. I love a tall, strong man. Maybe I can brew you a potion to help with that? Rude. And he throws it. I see. And that's how he learns the music. The max magic meter. It is, okay. You have Lost City now? No, it's just the ones that are unique to the Shovel Knight playthrough, it looks like. Okay. Turn on Frost Burst for bosses. Slowfall seems really good for the stages. Defeat Treasure Knights. Percy's calculating trajectories. Completely unguarded. Her last direct flight was directly into the ocean. $50 cipher coins. Okay, I need 11 more. That's cool. So it's the same stage, but you're coming at it from behind. Funny. Very cool. One of the other Kickstarter bosses. That's not Polar Knight. Buzz. Oh, I didn't see him. No, that's cool. Put you in a fight, I'll become a scientist. I'll have to tell Andrew that. He's the guy that kind of has the whip like, he's a Belmont. The string theory. Oh, God. Yeah, he does the day-night switch too. I do think he's supposed to be reminiscent of a Belmont. It's cool. Terrible night to have a curse. Little dance. One more loss for the boss. What a terrible night to have a curse. Recruits! There's a uniform. Are you for real? Let's do this. I'll polish every beaker. Or am I thinking of flasks? Nice. Is he in my town now? Ah, it's awesome! I love it. Oh man, I look awesome. You won't regret this. Sweet. Good for you, Buzz. Let me pop back to town and see if I can find it here. Hey, there he is. Check out all these nerds. Fantastic. Treasure Knight. Treasure Knight's the last one, right? Not King Knight? This theme's pretty good too. Oh, it is King Knight? Okay, my bad. I thought they did something, I thought the name of the... When I bought this on Steam, I actually bought it again, because last time I played it on stream, I played it on 3DS, and I didn't want to mess around with, hooking up the 3DS capture card. Anyway, when I bought it on stream, like... Or on Steam, it's called Treasure Trove, so I thought that's why it was going to be Treasure Knight. Probably stay at -1 so I can pick up ones that are temporary drops. Ow. This team reminds me of Fax Xanadu. I gotta beat that game at some point. I think it was on someone's subblock a long time ago. D-Rocks, maybe? Fax Xanadu is actually kind of like that Tomba game that Alien Disco Dwarf put on subblock. I guess it's part of a whole series of Xanadu games in Japan. I don't know if we got any of them other than Fax Xanadu. Kind of like a side-scrolling platformer RPG. Belmont me into the spikes, please. Right. Teach you about that when they push you into a non-spiky ceiling. Probably ride these things. The Shovel Knight just bounces off them, right? Oh, that would be the difference. Oh god! Oh god! And I'm dead. Womp womp. We're not getting any of that shit back early. Ooh, wow. Cutting that a little close. No! Womp womp. Totally not worth it. Ooh, that was also cutting it close. Gravity the game. I don't remember this enemy. They didn't really add any new enemies into this, right? At least not in the base campaign. You see they're doing like a different final boss. I don't know, I don't remember him. Sure. Alright, music. You cannot save in the middle of a stage and pick up on the screen you're on in this game, right? Saving occurs on the world map. Might try to beat the Treasure Knight, and then I'll just give Jaden some time for his next subblock if he renews it. If you turn the game off in the middle of the stage and you reload it, start over, basically. Maybe you keep your coins and stuff. Okay, thanks. Treasure Knight should be a good stopping point. Oh yeah, it's the anglerfish, right? Ah! Let's do the float casing. I think this is just... I'm just supposed to run away from him? It's been a while. Thought maybe I could fight him. Maybe at the end of the stage. This is very... Was it Mega Man 2 that had the dragon that chases you? Wily stage? There we go, now I can damage him. Just don't be bad or slow. Oh, I was worried about beating it early. I guess we'll see what happens. Throwing anchor, a worthless relic. More pets. Ooh. Didn't realize I was that close to being out of health. Actually, these levels are longer than I remember them being. That's okay, we can go over a little bit to finish the stage and just eat it into the next subblock. Oh yeah, I forgot about this room. It's cool. Oh! Completely forgot about that room. We'll see. Yeah, appreciate it, Joing. Whoops. Well, at least we just got a checkpoint. Already got the green gem from that. Oh yeah, this is a switch you hit. Alright, hold up. Ah, that sucks. Filtered me into the one tiny little spot. Oh, so does really spawn as goop the one time? Guess not. God for slow fall. Not worth it. Please. Oh, do chickens disappear? I hope. Hey, thanks, Burner. Even. Appreciate that.
You're super awesome.
Oh, maybe there's a slowing down. Like far more important than gold. More important than gold? Now you're being ridiculous. Yeah, long hours. Smoke bomb's a thing. Now you can ignore mechanics. I guess they've figured it's balanced by that you have to wait for it to actually produce the cloud in order to make you invincible. But I feel like if it only gave you temporary invincibility the first time you touch the cloud and not for its whole duration, that would be still pretty strong. To liberate the essence of avarice. You just make it from sawdust and mouse skulls. Some people do things the hard way. Cool. Back to title screen. Let me get out to the titles, or the world map, I guess. I don't think it matters, but... Yes, cool. Thanks for joining in, Jaden. Take a short break before we switch to the last sub-block game today, Owlboy. And we'll see you in a bit.